Hello, everyone. I know it's been a hot minute, and I have not really been doing much on YouTube, but of course, as I've said multiple times, I'm just doing this kind of for the fun of the game, whatever. Not really doing it to be a job or whatever, but yeah. So anyways, as many of you in the world know, today is the second Friday the 13th of 2026. So why not have a better way to celebrate Friday the 13th by going over all of the Friday the 13th stuff that I have. Now, I know I wanted to do this last Friday the 13th, but I just didn't end up doing it. So we're going to be doing it this time. And it might be a little short, so I'm actually going to give updates at the end of what I plan on doing next. So, well, let's just get right into it. We're going to start over here with this Jason mask that I got at a antique thrift store kind of thing. Yeah, there's nothing really much, it's just kind of a Jason mask. But anyways, moving on, up here we're going to have this Angry Orchard Jason Universe drink, which I didn't drink it. This is just an empty can that my parents had, and I washed it out and kept it, because horror collector, or whatever. I just wanted it, so yeah, I have that now. Also, here's a little teaser of the next big thing of my Halloween display that I want to add. That'll be coming at a different point. Anyways, we're gonna go over to here where we have this little Jason figure. It's probably definitely not official in any way, but I have it, and it's obviously Jason, so I'm gonna include it. And right next to it, we actually have this Jason that's submerged in water. He's supposed to be floating a bit more, but he kind of sunk down over time. And it seems like the battery's dead here. It's supposed to light up as well, but yeah. See, we got that Jason thing. That was kind of cool. I actually quite like it. But anyways, here's the box for it too, which is how you know it's not official as well. Anyways, we're gonna go over to here, which is the main attraction of the collection, which is the Jason Voorhees animatronic from Spirit Halloween 2009, 2007, somewhere around there. You know, pretty old Jason animatronic. And this one actually is whoa. Sorry about that. Stuff just fell. Ignore that. We'll get to that later. Anyways, again, back to the animatronic. I've talked about him countless times. He's one of my favorites that I have in the collection. His torso does not swivel anymore, probably due to like some kind of corrosion or old age or something. But his eyes work, his hand moves, his head moves, his audio is great. He's probably one of my top favorite animatronics. And you can actually remove the mask to see the underside of him. The like all zombified, grotesque version and whatnot. So yeah, I like that animatronic quite a lot. And now we're going to move on to probably well, actually first we're going to go down here, because on the floor we do have Jason right there. He's in a photo with a bunch of others. I think Pennywise is over there. No, Leatherface. Like, we got Michael, Freddy, Leatherface, but Jason is obviously our star today. So we got Jason there. He's just kind of, I don't know if it's an official or not, probably not, but yeah. But anyways, now coming up here is the movies. So obviously we have the 8-movie collection of Friday the 13th. We have Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, which honestly, in my opinion, I don't like Jason X. It's really far out there. But yeah, anyways. Then we got Freddy versus Jason over here. And over here, we got both Never Hike Alone 1 and Never Hike Alone 2. I don't have Never Hike Alone in the Snow because we only got 1 and 2. And here's also a little poster for Never Hike Alone 2. But the cool thing about these is actually we're at a convention. It's called the Monster Expo. I don't remember where it was, but we were at a convention. We were just kind of going there because me and my girlfriend and my mom, we like horror, so we went to see horror stuff and whatnot, because it was a horror convention. And I did not expect these guys to actually be there. I didn't know that they were there. But the creators of Never Hike Alone, well, at least one of the creators of Never Hike Alone was there. I saw at a booth while we were waiting for, like, I think one of the I think it was the Rob Zombie Michael Myers person. So, anyways, I saw him and I was like, no fucking way. And so I immediately like turned us around and started talking to them. So we were talking, yapping. I said the film was great. Yeah, by the way, the films are great. They're free on YouTube. I recommend going to check them out. It's just like an official Friday the 13th movie. Like, it is straight up. It's great. But anyway, it even has some of the original actors from Friday the 13th. Like this, like Never Hike Alone 2 has Jarvis, like the person who played Jarvis in it, Tommy Jarvis. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I highly recommend checking those out because those are some great movies. Yeah, anyways, so obviously we have the movie collection there, we got the poster. I think if I remember correctly, we actually had Never Hike Alone 2 signed by the person. So yeah, that has a cool thing that we had. Anyways, I actually almost forgot about this, but we have a Friday the 13th... Ooh! You saw nothing. Okay, anyways, yeah, like I was saying, we got the Friday the 13th keychain over here, which is a cool little keychain of Jason's mask, which is Friday the 13th in the corner. Yeah, I never removed it from its packaging, so it's just kind of been sitting here in Jason's pocket. It's not going to be in his pocket when he's out on display for Halloween. So, it's always going to be in here, but when he's in here, it's in his pocket because I don't really have anywhere else to put it. Let me just put these here for now. But anyways, that's about it for the Jason Friday the 13th collection. Like I said, it's not a lot, but it's something, you know? But anyways, let's get to some of the updates that I want to share. So, to like the 4 of you that actually listen to Fazbear's Pizza, the book that I'm working on, it is still going, it's still in production, it's still being made, and the way I'm doing it is I'm actually writing the chapters, and then not long after I finish the chapter, I'll read it. So that's why there's long breaks in between each one, because I'm actually writing the chapters in between. So, yeah. The next chapter is done, but it's like super short, so it's actually going to be... I want to put it with the next chapter, but I'm not done with that yet. I think I might be getting close to finishing the chapter, I don't know. But it's not the next chapter, but the one after that. I think it's like chapter 13. I think chapter 13 is probably the most action-packed one I've made so far. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything for those who actually give a shit about the book. Because it's better experience as is, but yeah. It's going well. I'm working on it as much as my idea, as anytime I get an idea for it, I'm working on it, or writing down the ideas in a separate document or whatever. So yeah, that's coming. Also heads up, I did redesign the cover for Fazbear's Pizza, so in the next video, it'll have the new cover for, like, this image. So if you see the cover and think it's a different book, don't worry, it is the same book. It's just a different cover. But it's very similar to the original in a way. So yeah, other than that, I have a lot of plans for when summer rolls back around this year. Like I said, we got this guy. I'm actually gonna just say what he is right now. I've had him in production since last year. He's been a big idea. Like, by big, I mean big. We have a frame for him outside. I think you might have seen the frame during my Halloween videos of 2025. But I'm making a Wendigo. He's not going to do anything. He's going to be a static prop. But making a Wendigo. This is just kind of his head. It's in here for now, considering I can't really put it on his body right now. So I'm hoping to get the Wendigo done before Halloween. And another project that actually I'm working on, or want to work on, is a display for Emily and Victor. Because I don't have that much room for them, and I don't want them to just be out in the open, because it doesn't really make that much sense. So I'm thinking of making, like, a display of the church that they're supposed to get married in, like my girlfriend suggested. So that's just where I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna try and make that, hopefully get them into their display and whatnot. And another update actually is this. Oh, yeah, we got some spiders. Those will be added probably at some point. But this cloth here, we're actually going to be adding that to the walls of Wally's box. Or the clown box, clown circus, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be adding that. Because the original idea was to paint it. But I don't want to go and find paint for it. So we're just going to place that over it and see how that goes. Should be pretty easy. It's pretty big. It's a tablecloth. I used it for my carnival-themed birthday party that I had this year. But, yeah, so that's about that. speaking of Wally, he actually did get a few upgrades. Let's come over here and see him a little bit. It's nothing much. He just kind of has this clown nose now, this hat, and this bow tie. Which this bow tie and hat are actually kind of important to me because they were, like, back in 8th grade, I was trying to find, like, a style I was comfortable with and I liked. So I wanted to be, like, a little fancy with a top hat and bow tie. Kind of resemble my furry kind of thing. I don't really classify sorry about that. I don't really classify myself as a big furry, but some can see me as a furry considering I have that axolotl character who you've seen before, especially in my FNAF 2 trailer reactions. Well, speaking of that, sorry I did not do one on the last trailer, but that's just because I had already reacted to a trailer at some point, and I just never decided to do a video. But yeah, anyways, so back to him. Yeah, the top hat and bow tie, I gave it to him because I want him to be like a magician. I have lore for him where he was doing a magic trick with his assistant, but he accidentally cut her up. He's doing like a cut in half trick, but he accidentally cut her up. So, and at some point he found a craving for blood and human flesh, so he became a cannibal. So yeah, he's just like a magician clown. I do have a few plans for him to see if I can try and do it, because I want to try and get him new audio, and I want to see if I could try to give him new animations. But yeah. Also, by the way, a lot of people say he looks like Slash, I think it was. I don't know where he's from, because I never heard of him, but I'm sure if you're looking at Wally right now, you could definitely see it with the hair and top hat, because I've seen images of him, and yeah, I can definitely see where they're coming from. So, yeah, if you know Slash, congratulations, I guess, reference, even though it's not meant to be. But anyways, yeah. So, I think that's going to be about it for this video. There's nothing else really that I need to go over that much. But yeah, I've just kind of been gone a little bit because I've been doing stuff. I've been writing Fazbear's Pizza. Oh yeah, actually, before I go, just a quick little show and tell kind of thing. Over here, I made my own Art the Clown head, because I felt I had a extra styrofoam head because I had bought two, just in case the one I had on the Wendigo right now didn't work. So, as I have this one, and I turned it in Art the Clown, kind of similar to the gory head that I have down here. So yeah, we got Decapitated Art the Clown with references to the movies. Like here you have his eye blown out, and it goes all the way to the back of his head. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, he's obviously based off, well, he's Art the Clown, but yeah. And for the teeth, I took it from the skeleton animatronic, not the top jaw. He still has his top jaw teeth, but from the lower jaw that broke off, I put those onto here, and it works very well for him. I'm very proud of the way I did Art the Clown. Yeah, we also have Golden Freddy that I got for Christmas. He's not really important. You could buy him at like Target for like, I don't know how much money, but yeah. Yeah, anyways, now, well, actually, just because why not, here is my name tag that I actually had at Spirit Halloween when I worked there. I was allowed to keep it, and it's covering my name because I don't want to have that out there right now, so yeah. Yeah, it's just a nice little, fun little thing that I have now. Probably gonna go back next year because I had a lot of fun. Yeah, anyways, that should be about it for this video, finally. No more things I want to talk about. I've given you updates. I've talked about a Friday the 13th thing. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. So I will be seeing you guys whenever the fuck I upload again. And yeah, have a great day, or have a great day unless you deserve a bad day. And I'll see you on the flip side.